Hello, it's Abigail of Ground and Grow Yoga, and today I have a nice yin yoga practice to open up your hips. So our hips get sore from sitting, from working out, and a lot of people complain of not having mobility in their hips. And this practice is going to be a nice passive practice to help you be able to open up your hips, both the outer and inner part of the hips, and be able to connect with that. You do not need to have any props for this practice, but I would suggest having a strap. And if you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or anything that you can loop around to help hold on to your leg. And remember in yin yoga that we always want to be focusing on the breath and finding our appropriate edge. So making sure that we're not pushing too hard, because otherwise you will be very sore the next day, and you're also engaging your muscles instead of your joints. So hop on your mat and let's get started. We're going to come to lie down on our yoga mat. And from here, adjust anything you need to in your upper body to make sure that your shoulders are comfortably on the ground, that your neck and head feel comfortable. If you need to put a rolled up blanket or a thin pillow behind your head to support your neck, you can. We're going to be holding each of these postures for 3 minutes. Once we get into the posture, you're really going to want to focus on not moving and focusing on your breath and the sensations that that is creating in your body. So when you're doing yin yoga, you want to be doing a full and complete breath, meaning that you're inhaling in, really expanding the belly, chest expanding in all directions, and exhaling completely. If it's uncomfortable to breathe in and out your nose, you can breathe in and out your mouth as well. But we really want to focus on those full and complete breaths. So practicing a couple with me here. Inhale in, 2, 3. Really puff up the belly. Exhale out, 2, 3. In, 2, 3. And out, 2, 3. So as we practice this posture, this is what you're going to want to focus on, is this breath and really expanding the body. You might find that you increase the length of your inhale and exhale as you get deeper into the practice. So starting with our first posture, like I said, each of these is going to be 3 minutes. We're going to extend the left leg out towards the bottom of the mat, flexing back through the foot evenly on both sides, and then bringing the right knee in towards the chest. If this is uncomfortable on your back, you can bend the left leg as well to relieve pressure in the low back. But otherwise, we're drawing our knee in towards our chest, really feeling it through the front part of the hip and down through the glute, and relaxing the rest of our body. Is really working into the joints here. And you'll hear my voice again in a few moments. When you're ready, you're going to slowly extend out the right leg, flexing back through both feet, and then bring the left knee into the chest to repeat on the other side. So whenever you feel like you need to move, adjust quickly and then come to find stillness. And if you find your mind wandering at all or feel like you need to move, return your attention to your breath. When you're ready, slowly bring your right knee in towards your chest as well. Allow the feet to relax. And you can either hold your knees close together or you can allow them to fall out to the side a little bit. And this is reclined child's pose. So you're going to get a nice stretch either way, but you're going to feel it a little bit more through the front of the hip if your knees are a little bit parted and your feet are in towards each other. So this is the same as if you were to do wide leg child's pose. So find stillness here. You could also bring the elbows down to the ground and place your hands on the outside of your thighs. Breathing here for 3 minutes. You'll hear my voice again in a few moments. From here, if your knees are not already spread wide, allow your knees to fall out towards the sides. Flex through your feet and send your feet up towards the sky, and we're in happy baby pose. So do any adjustments you need here for your low back to feel comfortable. And then you can either grab behind your knees, grab onto your shins, or grab onto your feet. And remember that we're holding this for 3 minutes, so grab wherever's going to be most comfortable for you. In yin, for a lot of people, that's going to be behind the knees. Breathing here, really resisting the urge to move. From here, we're going to release both feet down to the floor. We're going to take our left foot up towards the ceiling, bend the knee, bring that left foot over so that it extends over the right leg. So you want to have the foot flexed and you want to have it completely over so that it's hanging off on the other side. So for here, you could stay like this if you are feeling a stretch through your hips. For a lot of people, this is more than enough. You could also work towards bringing it in towards your chest, and that's a great opportunity to use your strap so that it's more passive on your arms. You're not pulling and tensing through the shoulders. So you could use your strap behind your knee. So staying here for 3 minutes in whatever variation you're in, just breathing here. If you're using the strap, release it, and then listening carefully, we're going to allow the left knee to move down to be stacked on the right knee. And then we're going to use the strap to hold our knees in, and we're in reclined shoelace pose. So knees stacked over each other, strap pulling them in towards your chest. Flex actively through both of your feet. Breathing here. If this is too much, simply allow the foot to fall to the ground, crossing over the top leg. So breathing here. Release the left leg. Now sending the right leg up towards the sky, bending the knee, right foot overhangs the left leg and it's flexed back actively. Notice if this side feels different than the other side and find your appropriate edge. So different days, I have more flexibility than others. Things feel more comfortable certain days than others, so make sure that you listen to what your body needs today. So again, you can be here, you can have the strap through, holding up the leg like this, or you could use your arms, but you don't want to strain through the shoulders. So wherever is most comfortable for you today, breathing here for 3 minutes. Wherever you are, allow the right leg to cross over so that knees are over each other. And then again, flexing actively through the feet. You might bring the knees up and in towards the chest, holding with a strap, or you might leave them on the ground. Again, it doesn't matter what you did on the other side because the two sides are different. So finding what feels good and breathing here. Slowly unravel, and we're going to come into our second to last posture. So bring the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to fall out towards the side. You could use something to support your knees. We're really stretching through the groin area. You can also decide how close you want to draw your feet in towards your groin. The closer they are, the more intense the stretch is going to be. But again, you want to find your appropriate edge. So I would suggest putting one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. Breathing here. You'll hear my voice again in a few moments. Moving into our last posture, you're going to extend your toes down towards the edges of the mat. Allow the hands to fall comfortably open to the side, and we're in Shavasana. So we will be here for 3 minutes. You can stay here as long as time allows. Really just noticing how the body feels after our practice. Feeling where it connects to the floor, where there's space. Noticing how your hips might feel different or might not after our practice today. Just taking a few breaths more together. In and out. In and out. In and out. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock the feet side to side, little wrist circles. Rolling to one side, cradling your head with your arm. And we're going to slowly push ourselves up to a seated position. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, as well as comment relief so that I know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe as well as ring the bell so that you know when I have new content come out. Subscribers allow me to continue to make free content. Remember to continue to ground down into your strengths and to grow as an individual. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.